Hey, Rick Khan here from ZillaClick.com. Now, I get a lot of questions about our services, such as will I personally be working on and managing your campaigns? And how long does it actually take to start seeing results? Or how do our Facebook ads actually work to get the results? Or even, do we create the videos, the creatives, and do we handle more than just Facebook ads, such as your web page, landing pages, emails, and other types of marketing assets? So in this entire video, what I'm going to do is break down personally, walk you through everything step by step. And not only that, but I'll also share some real results from our clients and explain why our strategy delivers some of the best results that you'll find in the online marketing space. So on the screen, as you can see from here, here's the exciting part to mention is that this strategy, it works across almost every industry. Whether you're a chiropractor trying to get more patients, you're an e-com business looking just to get 5 or 10 times return on your ad spend, you're a brand wanting to lower your cost per purchase, or even let's say you're a gym or a supplement company, or even a course creator that's just looking to get more scheduled calls and leads, this system, it's proven to work across nearly every single niche and industry. Now, let me show you some actual clients' results so you know that this isn't just theory. Because when Dr. Molion first came to us, she had been burnt by other agencies. Her cost per acquisition was skyrocketing. It was hitting as high as $174 per sale, even up to $300 at a time. It was making it pretty much impossible to scale for her profitably. She needed a system, not just ads. That's where our system came in, where we were able to quickly find ads that communicated the true value and put that in front of hot buyers to start scaling her campaigns and bringing her cost per acquisition down to under $20. We turned her campaigns profitable and bigger than ever she's seen. Now, here's Albert. When he first came to us, he had an incredible product in the agricultural manufacturing business, but he struggled to reach farmers at scale. He wasn't sure how to really connect with the right audience. And what we did, we used the same methodology to get out of the testing phase quickly and start building a campaign that is now scaling past anything he could imagine, going from uncertainty all the way to a 10 times return on ad spend, surpassing his sales goals. I mean, it's that good. We consistently use this on his new campaigns over and over again. Now, this is Chris. He's a former LA Hollywood casting director. Now, he came to us with no idea where to start with social media ads. And as a small business owner coming from the entertainment industry, in all honesty, digital marketing for him felt overwhelming. He tried building a website like most people do, but he quickly realized that was just the tip of the iceberg. That's when he found us, and after just a few weeks, he went from feeling lost, where we built everything out for him using the methodology, and we filled up his first webinar, something that he thought he would take him months. Now he's getting hundreds of attendees every single week and growing faster than ever, because our growth system, it cuts through the guesswork, helping people reach the audiences. It helps build engagement and scale effortlessly. Now, this is Simon, who's in the software space. He's in the SaaS funnel, teaching people how to build SaaS, but he also struggled to generate traffic. He was trying to get affiliates and other methods with no real traction happening. That's when he came to us, and in less than a week, our speed testing method, it helped him break even really fast. And now we're starting to scale his campaigns towards 10 times the return on ad spend. Now, I have an entire Google Drive of success stories like this, but you're probably wondering why this strategy works so well. Well, I'm going to give you a quick over the shoulder of our entire process and how long it will be till you can expect results. But first, it's important to get the context here, because most advertisers or agencies and those who just dabble with ads fail to deliver profitable ROAS. Because the truth is, most of them are just running hundreds of random tests without a tailored strategy. They use copy-paste templates, and it's why they don't stand out correctly. Instead of real tested messaging, that's different. They waste money by throwing out too many ads at once, and it confuses the algorithm. They blindly throw thousands into testing without fully understanding how to communicate a product's value, or how to even put ads in front of the right audience. We actually call this cooking without a recipe. It's just throwing money at random ads, hoping one of them tastes right, but ending up with a burnt budget and no real method for success. Because a lot of people, they think that more ads equals better results, but the opposite is true. The algorithms can't really learn properly when there's too much clutter. Ads burn out too fast because there's no strategic messaging, and this doesn't communicate your product or service well or drive real data-driven actions. And when this happens, not only do people just scroll past your ads, but they don't realize that this is putting products and services in front of the wrong people, which is costing more and more money and wasted time. So if that approach doesn't work, what does? Well, this is where our strategy, it flips the script. Instead of guessing what works or using overcomplicating the whole process, you'll know exactly how and which message communicates the value of your product or service fast. This is all a very data-driven approach using a lot of understanding between human psychology and algorithmic machine learning. And second, you can get out of the testing phase in less than a few $100s. You won't need to waste thousands and thousands and even a month to try and figure this out. And third, it allows you to stand your message out and scale it without any fancy funnels or extra tech, or most importantly, wasting thousands getting to this point. So how does this actually all work? Well, it starts with our speed testing method using the message codex, because we need to know how to best communicate the value of your product and put it in front of those who are ready to buy. That way, we don't waste time and we don't waste money, and we can end the testing phase between 7 to 21 days and then start the scaling process. And here's how the speed testing works. We use a formula that we call this message codex. It's a way to repel the tire kickers and only put your product or service in front of audiences who want to know about your offer. These are the people who actually value what you offer, and they want to learn more about how to buy your product or service. So with that, the message codec uses 3 core principles that taps into the most important parts of the buying decision. 1 is a mass scalable desire call out that connects your message with the perfect audience. Secondly, it's a power offer. This elicits a yes or no response. You're going to know immediately the moment someone sees your ad if they either want it or they don't want what you basically have. Because essentially, an offer identifies people who want to take you up on something or not. It's as simple as that. And then thirdly, a call to action that invokes an impulsive decision to make them click. What we do then is angle each message codex in 5 different ways to communicate the value of your product or service in a unique way. Now we do this so we know which core mass desire, which offer and call to action has the most impact that communicates the value. In each of these message codec ads, we can use anywhere from $10 to $50 daily on the ad spend for around 5 to 7 days, or until we get a sale or a lead. Now, the magic here is that Facebook, they will automatically put every ad in front of thousands of people called impressions. And the ones that people engage with and make a sale or even become a lead, Facebook will favor this ad and then put all your ad spend there. And this only takes around 5 to 7 days. And at this stage, you'll know and understand which audience is being favored by the algorithm, and you know exactly what message is working. But to make sure this isn't just some luck, because sometimes Facebook does like to go for the low-hanging fruit, we want to validate this. And we do this by slowly increasing the budget to make sure the ad continues to perform and stabilize. If it does, then congratulations, you're actually out of the testing phase that wastes thousands. And now we can focus on scaling that one message and growing the ROAS, which we then move to step 2, amplifying the ROAS. This is where we get the big wins. We do this using the disruption method. Let me explain. Now that we found a winning message using the message codex, the next step is just to scale that to cold audiences at mass while standing out. Now, most ads fail at scaling to large audiences because they really look the same, they sound the same, they just feel the same as everyone else, mainly due to templates. And when your message starts blending in, that's when your costs go up, engagement drops, and conversions suffer. It's drowning in a pool of competing with everyone else. That's why we use the disruption method. It's a system that's designed to break patterns, grab instant attention, and make your offer impossible to ignore at scale. Here's how it works. We don't rely just on one creative. We deploy 5 proven creative formats, all centered around the winning message codex. Each proven format is designed to disrupt the scrolling pattern, spark curiosity, and drive action without looking like another generic ad. And by feeding these into Facebook's algorithm, we let it bounce around like a ping pong ball, automatically favoring the best performing ads and scaling them to maximize reach and ROAS. And this way, your ads, they'll stand out at scale. They'll look fresh, they'll look unique, and this lowers costs and higher conversions. It's a self-sustaining ad ecosystem that keeps growing. With the disruption method, you're not just running ads, you're owning attention and you're turning it into unstoppable growth. And then in step 3, which is our predictable scale management. This is where from month to month, we help grow your revenue without having the fluctuations. It's a continuation. Because finally, we need to maintain and manage these results month to month. We don't want our results to start fluctuating or tanking during seasonal changes. I mean, let's face it, we get our Christmases, our Black Fridays, Easter, or let's say the broader whole economy just shifts. Consistency is key. And what we do is manage accounts with 2 predictable methods using our predictable scaled management, which involves 1, we scale obviously by increasing the budgets at the right pace. We scale through efficiency. And then 2, every 2 weeks or even weekly, we keep adding a new variation of the message codex, consisting of 1 new ad message, 2 headlines, and 3 creative. And 3, we also craft ads and offers alongside the seasonal trends. This keeps things fresh and builds a business that scales well beyond what you might have seen before. Now, with all that, I want to break this all down into timeframes and what's working with us at ZillaClick actually looks like for you. So I'm going to walk you through all the steps and timeframes, and also what does even the first 7 days look like, and what happens after testing and all that good fun stuff. So basically, your first 7 to 14 days looks like this. On day 1, you get access to our team communication through WhatsApp. This is for instant support. Now, not many other companies ever offer this. So whenever you need it, we're there. You'll also have direct communication with myself. That's only reserved for clients. You'll provide me with access to your ad account, yes, and I will be the one personally handling your ad manager and overseeing the whole account and operation. Now, a lot of people are actually surprised by this, by how closely I work with clients, but I handle everything from start to finish. You only need to fill in a simple SOP and provide any initial assets you already have, and then we take care of the rest. Now, whilst we do all of this, behind the scenes, our tech team will set up the tracking for you, completely doing the whole process. Now, what's super important to know is that our tech team, who sets this all up, will be doing an advanced job. Beyond your typical pixel or your analytic tracking, we actually have our own proprietary model that we created in the background called Intelligent Events. This is where we help train the algorithm of your product or service in the background whilst the ads are still running. Now, I could do a whole entire video of this. I don't want to bore you too much here, so I won't go into the detail about it. But if you would like to know more on our tracking, you can just shoot us a message. But it's all part of our service at no extra charge. But next, you just need to give us access to any assets you have, any logos, transparent images of your product or service, and we'll handle everything. We do all the image, the creatives, the videos, the copy, the launching, and all that good stuff. Then you'll receive easy homework, our SOPs. All we require is just any important information so we don't miss anything about your business, your brand, avatar, and anything else we can use to work with. Meanwhile, I'll be personally with the team breaking apart your entire business. Now, this is crucial. We research every detail into your product or service. I want to learn as much as we can about your avatar. I want to know about your competitors, even going into forums and creating profiles based on your ideal customer. This is the level of detail we go into. But this sets us up for success before we launch the ads. Your customers are your greatest marketers, and how you solve your problems for them is the key to making this all work. So we do not skip this part, as it is the true path to making this all work. Now, during this process, we also look for any black holes, meaning areas where we can also increase your profits, whether it's optimizing your landing pages or email sequences. Next, again, I just want to mention again, we craft all the ads, the angles, the hooks, the image, the videos. We just do everything as needed. You don't do anything at this point, we do all the work. Then depending on whether we're starting fresh in a brand new account, or let's say we're testing against your previous winners, we then verify you're happy with the ads that we created, and then we launch the message codecs to run the first speed test. Within about 7 days, we should have the data that we need. Sometimes brand new accounts, they might just need a bit more time or even another speed test for refinement. But towards the end of the 14 days, we'll send you a full report or even hop on a strategy call so you can see where we're at, what needs work with, and for you to understand the whole process moving forward. But now that we have the winning message, we then move on to the next 14 to 60 days, what it's like working with us, where we'll complete a funnel audit by looking at the data from the ads and conversion rates to see where can we improve. So we go back to what we ran, the speed test, and we're now going to reverse engineer to look at the process again. Now, we often find opportunities to double or even triple your profits without spending a penny more. Maybe that could be us crafting a new upsell, a bundle package, or even optimizing how we message leads and calls. Next part of this process, by now we're out of the testing phase and should be hitting our ROAS goals. To scale, we just need to ensure the message codex is solid and can apply to large cold audiences. So what we'll do here is we'll rework your hooks to make them more enticing. We'll strengthen the winning offers, and we'll craft new iterations to find a powerful message codex at scale. Then we rework the image assets and amplify the ROAS with our disruptive method, making the message codex stand out for scale. Then from 60 days and beyond, we just continuously monitor every part of your process, looking for any declines or increases so we can maintain a strong ROAS. We provide a fortnightly updates with full reporting, and we continue to amplify that ROAS at scale to large cold audiences, taking the data from the previous disruptive methods and reworking them to see if we can beat the winners for a lower cost per acquisition or a cost per lead. Again, we need to maintain consistent performance during seasonal or economic changes where we manage and scale. We scale by increasing budget with cold audiences. Every 2 weeks, we continue to add new variations of the message codex, 1 new ad message, 2 headlines, and 3 creatives to keep your campaigns fresh. And this approach, it builds a business that scales far beyond what you've likely seen before. So that's it, literally how it all works, the strategy and timeframes. Now, I really hope you got a lot of value and understanding from all of this. And all I ask before you speak with us is please just make sure you bring any important questions you may have, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.